Pete Davidson and Emrata allegedly are dating.
He has a type.
You think so?
Yeah, older than him.
Yeah. She's not that much older, though. She's like 2 years older than him.
Yeah, but still, he's just girl after girl after girl older than him. And like, I don't get it. First it was Ari, then it was Kim. Now
Ari wasn't older than him.
No, but I just mean in the sense
the
of
most like beautiful girls.
Yeah, I don't get it. I literally don't. I mean, like, this isn't even a dig at his appearance at all. It's just like, I feel like being able to say that you've dated any one of those girls is like unheard of, but to do it to date all three, it should be in the Guinness World Book of Records, whatever that shit's called.
I was thinking a lot about this, and I think it actually started to make more sense to me because I think from the outside, it's like, okay, Ariana Grande, Kim Kardashian, Kate Beckinsale, now Emily Ratajkowski, like literally the most beautiful women in the world, who some of them are his age, some of them are older, like some of them are very like mature and they're into him. Some girls are younger and they're into him. Like, I don't know, but it's almost like that thing where I feel like some girls, they meet a guy, he might be like okay looking, but then they find out his ex-girlfriend was like beautiful, and somehow that makes him hotter.
True.
Because he could get a girl that hot. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I feel like there's this like vibe where like if your ex-girlfriend is a 10 and the guy was like a 6 or a 7, but like he could get a girl that hot, like I feel like in a girl's mind psychologically she's like, okay, so he must be so great to have gotten this girl, so that makes me want him more. And now he just has this like reputation that he dates the hottest girls in the world. So I think if a girl, if he's interested in a girl, like in her mind psychologically she might be like, okay, well that must mean that I'm so beautiful because this guy only dates beautiful girls. Like that vibe kind of makes more sense to me.
No, I get it. I just also don't get it. You know?
He's also just like, I don't know, gotten like so famous because of all of his famous relationships at this point that it doesn't even matter.
People also just want to know what the hype's all about.
I think he like is definitely like funny, and girls like guys that can make them laugh.
This is true.
You know, funny, like a funny, always like he's on SNL, like he's obviously funny. He seems like chill, make you laugh a little bit. I feel like there's so many like freaks in Hollywood, and I feel like people seem to love his personality.
Yeah. Kim posted on her Insta story a quote from Manifest Now. One thing I realized is that everything always ends up working out, sometimes even better than you can imagine. Remember this when you feel like you're in a hard place or you feel like you're being challenged the most. Believe in where you're headed, see the bigger picture. And she posted that like shortly after like news broke about it, and so people are speculating like, was that about Pete? But then an insider said that no, you know, Kim is not bothered at all by Pete and Emily's relationship. She knows that things were over between them. She just wants everyone to live their best lives and be happy. And I'm like, well, how do you know what Kim wants?
I just think like
did she pay you to say that?
Right. And like if I'm a friend, I'm defending my friend, being like, she doesn't care.
Right.
Honestly,
why post that? That's weird.
I know we said this last week about Giselle, and you're right. Like things are probably over a lot longer than we think that they're over for. But like, I feel like things just move so fast. Like literally 2 months ago, where like everyone's talking about Kim and Pete being like, oh my God, they're so cute. He just got a tattoo of her and all of her children's like on his body, and everyone's obsessed with them, and like they're gonna get married, and then randomly they break up like a month later, and then boom, like 2 weeks later, he's dating Emily Ratajkowski. That just like seems to happen very fast. Like if I feel like if I'm Kim, part of me thinks I was like so special to this guy, and now he just like moved on to someone who looks honestly a lot like me, just like is 10 years younger than me.
Yeah. You know who else breaks
also,
up?
when did she get divorced? Like I'm so confused by that.
Is it final?
Emily?
Is it actually final, or does she file for divorce? Do we know?
I don't like.
Not that really matters. I mean,
I honestly have no idea. I just remembered like she got married and like had a child with her husband, and she went on Call Her Daddy and was like telling the story about her and her husband and like how they met, and like their love life, and it seemed very like down to earth. Like I know they kind of just like got married, like no one knew about it. It was like a secret wedding, or maybe they like eloped. I don't remember, but I remember thinking their story was so cute, and I was like, wow, like I feel like this is one of those Hollywood couples that's gonna work out. And then randomly, like I heard that she was potentially dating Leonardo DiCaprio, which I don't know if that was even true, or like no, Brad Pitt or someone like that.
I remember
and
that.
all of a sudden I was like, when did she get a divorce? Like I feel like I didn't even know. And then I like went back and looked it up, and it was like I think either over the summer or something like that.
I was just
but I don't remember
Googling it.
like why she got a divorce.
Early September, there was news that she files for divorce. So I don't really know how fast. I mean, it's almost been 3 months. I feel like she could definitely be divorced like legally by now.
Right. I don't even know why she got divorced though. Like I felt like I don't know.
They were married for 4 years.
Right. They were together for a very long time. I remember that because I remember when she got married, everyone was very shocked. Like it was very sudden.
It says the terms of the divorce have not been resolved between the spouse. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
It was Emily's decision, apparently. I wonder if someone cheated. Oh, wait. Speculation about a possible separation began in July after the model was seen running errands without her wedding. Okay. That doesn't say why.
Interesting. Speaking of people getting separated, Kendall Jenner and Devin Booker are officially done.
Okay. And I'm sure next episode they'll be back together.
So I guess Kendall and Devin Booker broke up briefly at one point over the summer, and unconfirmed, but everyone thought they broke up. And then in August, she posted a picture with them together. They've been dating for 2 years. They made it official though, like Instagram official in, I think it was like February of 2021, like around Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. So they've been dating for a while, honestly. So I guess they quietly broke up last month. The news is just coming out. And I'm wondering, I'm like, how is Kendall the only Kardashian, or Kardashian Jenner, I should say, that is able to keep her breakups quiet? Because the rest of them, like you hear about it the next day.
I feel like because Kim loves drama. I think Kim likes to air her dirty laundry on purpose because she loves clout and she loves attention. It's very much evident in this Hulu series. Not knocking that, like do you, it's your life. But I feel like Kendall's the type of girl that like doesn't leave the house unless she has to. Like unless Kris Jenner summons her to a family gathering or she booked a show in Paris. Like I feel like she's really low key.
Yeah.
Like she's talked about her past, like on past episodes, like how she struggles with anxiety and especially like health anxiety. I feel like she's a lot more like low key than her sisters.
She definitely is. Honestly.
So it's hard to like, you know, break the news if you're not leaving the house, you're not being spotted like without him or whatever.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. Honestly, I think that that's such a good point. And it also just makes me realize too that like, I think sometimes like the Kardashians make it sound like, oh my God, it's so hard. Like my life is publicized and everyone's finding out like about my dirty laundry, whatever. Which I'm sure it is, and I like do still have sympathy for them. But it does make you realize that if you want things to be quiet, like you probably could keep things quiet. Like I'm sure a lot of the stuff that happens like is intentionally leaked out there.
I saw a freaking TikTok, who knows if it's true, but Kylie makes every single person sign an NDA and takes their phone when they enter her house because she doesn't want like photos being leaked or information being sold about like her children or anything.
Right. I could see that.
Like literally makes anyone sign an NDA. Probably the freaking mailman has to. I bet the Kardashians and Jenner family have like a deal with like the post office that like only someone is allowed to deliver mail.
Oh, definitely.
Like they definitely have an assigned mail deliverer.
There's like no way that they just let random people into their
because
house.
Imagine like the mailman is like delivering mail and then all of a sudden you see Tristan and Khloe fighting on the front steps like
and they snap a picture. Yeah, no, that stuff I'm sure has happened before too. That makes so much sense.
Like it could literally be as simple as the mailman leaking news. So I wouldn't be surprised if they have an NDA set up for quite literally every single person.
Imagine like being like how isolating that would be though. That you cannot interact with anyone ever.
I know.
Like not that I really feel bad for them.
It's lonely at the top.
They literally say it's lonely up top.
For a reason.
Yeah. It's
lonely at the top.
It's lonely, guys.
And yet we're all trying to get to the top.
I know. It's like we all want this, but like we're also like, do we? No, we don't. I would never want to be Kardashian famous.